So oil separators are something that people either rock with or they don't rock with. I've never ran an oil separator, even with my turbo small block Ford. I just used a CFM check valve oil fill cap. But for this car, I want to check all the boxes. So I have a catch can or oil separator. Leave a comment down below. Like catch can or separator, is that one the same? Just two different names? Leave a comment down below. But we have a oil separator. We're going to get this installed, and I'm going to reveal which oil separator that I'm using. There's like a lot of different oil separators out here for these cars. You have universals, you have direct fit, but this one is a direct fit, and I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to work. So let's get into it.
All right, let's see what we have in this box. Excited to see how this thing looks because it's pretty big and bulky compared to some of the other oil separators. And what we have here is the Ford Racing 2020 GT500 oil separator kit. Shout out to my man online. I can't think of his username right now, but he's the one that actually brought this to my attention. I've seen it before, but I never really thought about getting an oil separator. So yeah, this was off my radar until I made my last video talking about the aluminum valve covers I have in that little port. And my man pointed out that that port was specifically made for this oil separator kit. So this is the thing I was kind of curious to see, is how dark this thing is, because I don't think I have to respray it. Originally, I was going to think about painting this. I was going to paint it to kind of match the color of the engine bay already, but I think it's dark enough where it's good. Yeah, I think, man, I'm going to spray it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to spray it. At the minimum, I'm just going to spray the top of it. Just off a first look. Yeah, we'll mount it up and see. I think I'm gonna just end up spraying it. All right, first things first, I have to change these bolts out. I have to use the OEM-style bolt. And so one thing I did was I just knocked the little sleeve off of this. And so let's back these two out. Only problem is I'm gonna have is this bottom one right here. I don't have a bolt in there because I basically made a mistake. So we'll get that lined up like that. All right, so what we're gonna do next is just remove this PCV hose. And then we gotta take this PCV valve out. All right, so then the only thing to do is just drop this fella in here. Get the coil cover back on, and now snuggle this on there. So the only problem we're gonna have is down here at the bottom. These two little decils go right on top. That. All right, so now I'm just gonna take my 8mm Ah man, we're gonna have a little rattle dizzle going. We need to figure this out. All right. Just a couple of little isolators. We'll see if that works. All right, up next, I need to take this out. And I think, no, that's actually a plug. I thought that was a piece of plastic, but that's actually, yeah, I was thinking that was a piece of plastic, but it's not. It's actually a hex. Now we get this fella. Screw it in. All right, so now I hope I have my order of operation correct. That's gonna go like that, or like that. And then I need this hose. All right, so let me just, we have 3 clips, 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna have to go up over that. All right, that goes there. Finishing touch, I think, is this. Yeah, let's get that plugged. That's plugged. That's plugged. All right, let's talk about it. What do y'all think? Should I paint it or keep it as is? I don't think it looked too bad. I mean, of course, it's not the exact color match, but I don't think it stands out. So interesting, there's no check valve in this PCB right here. I wonder if it even has a check valve at all. But apparently, you know, it will pull the vapors out of the valve cover. It's got like some kind of mesh up in there. The intake creates a vacuum. It will pull the air out through the mesh back into the intake. Any oil that's collected on the underside of the mesh, or, you know, once you cut the car off, however that works, it just drains back into the valve cover. So I think this is a great design, because, you know, with any other catch can or separator, eventually you have to dump, you know, the container. With this, it's pretty much hands off. Only thing I do, it's, you know, take the cap off, check the media that's inside. If it gets too clogged or dirty, you just clean it and put it right back up in there. So sweet design. Yeah, it's taken away from like a minimalistic engine bay, but, you know, this is not a show car. I just want this thing to perform and give me more miles of enjoyment than wrenching on it. So I'm trying to do as much as I can right now, while it's technically off season, to get this car ready for, you know, car show season. Speaking of car show season, if you want to see this car, my man Justin and I, Daily Automotive, we're having a first ever 4th generation only car meet. This is down at Mustang Week at Kemah Beach. I hope I pronounced that right. I throw in this because, you know, other generation Mustangs have their thing, so we just want to have our thing for the generation that we love. So anything from 94 to 04, come on out, hang out with us. Justin is going to be there.
from the feedback I'm getting, it's going to be a pretty good turnout. So hopefully the weather cooperates, but that's down at Mustang Week. I believe the date is April 17th. I'll leave some kind of banner on the screen someplace. A little thing I did, I just reservoir cover. If y'all think I should paint that, leave a comment down below. Right now, it's just some kind of like black color. I'm definitely not going to paint that. I think that's cool, unless, of course, you, the audience, think I should. But I think that's it's cool the way it is. The cover over there, I'm not sure. I might paint that. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you think. So, before we get out of here, let's start the car up and just make sure nothing leaks and everything looks good.